If you're going to do a sound that is already so common, you need to make it high quality and catchy. Forever misses that mark. This is unforgivably cheap sounding considering the company that they come from. The production is, to put it bluntly, terrible. It sounds incredibly dated and the chorus is agitating, both in the thumping drums and bizarre vocal delivery of the word forever. I want to like babymonster because they're clearly very talented, I just wish they were given songs that didn't sound like they were made in 2 hours tops. I know people love this, and I think in terms of the overall sound and genre it's a step in the right direction for them, but the quality of production needed major improvements. I'm sorry if this placement is harsh, but I have no patience for new disco anymore. I'm tired. I never even really liked this sound all that much when the trend started, but oh my god, I certainly have only grown more and more annoyed with it with every release. This song doesn't stand out and sounds like it should have come out 3 years ago if it wanted to grab anybody's attention. I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with wanting to do a song that does use these foundations, but oh my god, at least try to do something different with it. I have like 20 songs that sound exactly like this in my playlist, give me a reason to add yours too. This guitar loop is so 2017, it genuinely made me roll my eyes when I heard it opening the song. This loop is used to build an incredibly basic tropical pop verse section that I don't particularly like. What I really don't like, though, is this pop rock chorus that it breaks into. I don't know, it's not offensively bad, but I guess I just don't like it. This song is kind of like the bare skeleton of a Pink Panthers song. It has all the elements required, spacey synths, skittering subdued drums, and airy vocals. However, it just doesn't really do anything all that compelling. There's really no personality here, partially because it is just another copy of a currently very popular genre, but also because it's sort of just 2 minutes of nothing. What's there to comment on regarding this song besides its genre?
Say something I ain't heard before.
I may ruffle a few feathers with this, but personally, I don't really get a huge 2000s vibe from this. It sounds like every pop song from a male artist I heard on the radio when I was in elementary school. This is similar to Jungkook's music, in that it's not bad, it's just a style of music that is generally very unappealing to me personally. My biggest complaint here though is that I hate the way his vocals are processed. It's not even about his singing or his vocal color, the way they are laid over the track and the effects placed on them are just jarring to listen to. I don't know how something as noticeably off as that passes quality control, especially from such a huge company. This song is fine, I guess, but it feels disjointed. The verses bring in fun punchy synths, but they don't do anything interesting and instead just serve as accents to the instrumental. I think the chorus is a bit odd and definitely would have benefited from the energy that those synths would bring. I don't know, it's decent, but it needs a lot of changes. This song is okay. I could understand if somebody loved this, but to me, there's nothing that's able to distract me from how generic the song is. Honestly, anything that has any influence from doo-wop, no matter how small, is annoying as fuck to me. Sorry.
Honk honk, hit the klaxon.
This is missing something that would take it from being a just okay song to a great song. It's very simple, easy listening, but if I'm being honest, it's overwhelmingly boring. While the addition of the phone buttons is fun conceptually, they feel really out of place within the rest of the production, especially when they come in at the end of every bar. This entire EP is really lackluster and generic, and it only makes me more confused on what her vibe as a soloist is supposed to be.
빙빙 돌아가 버릴 것 같아. You and I funny lately. You ain't got a lie. Got me out here looking.
This sounds like an Ava Max song, and I don't particularly like her. It's a very simplistic house-inspired pop track, which is a far step away from the 90s hip-hop infused tracks I feel XG gained recognition for. I hate using general common criticisms of songs like this because I find it so annoying to open a song review only to find a sentence like this, but this is really just H&M background music. It's a nothing burger. Even though I haven't always liked what XG put out, it always felt like it had something of substance to it that separated it from other K-pop releases. This doesn't. Don't get me wrong, it's really not a terrible song, it's just bland. I also find it funny they're using incredibly alien-esque, subversive visuals for this comeback. A member literally shaved her hair off, yet the song itself is generic pop dance track number 8594. I don't know, it's not for me.
I know something ain't right. Hot mess. It got take it, the story never hesitates.
As I listened to this song for the first time and heard the first chorus, honestly didn't mind it. However, every time the chorus came back around again it got exponentially more irritating. The production is messy, obviously on purpose, but not in a way that feels like fun, energetic, hyperpop. It just feels like an amalgamation of weird sounds with no real direction. The horns they've used here are also just flat out obnoxious. I don't think it sounds terrible, but it's just a fine throwaway track that'll work well enough for their fanbase and won't turn the heads of anybody else, which I guess is okay for a Japanese release. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of these anthemic, powerful, arena-ish sounding songs. Like, if I'm being honest, I hate them. While this song luckily doesn't rely on this sound for everything it is a little too prevalent for me to enjoy it that much. I also don't really like the chorus. The high note fades into the instrumental, which I know was likely the point, but I don't think it worked. It would have been more impactful, especially with this instrumental, to let that powerful high note really ring out before bringing in the vocal effects. It also feels like we move too quickly throughout the song. The entire chorus should not just be the justice that makes me fly. There should have been a post-chorus that could have taken that energy and brought it to a satisfying drop. I'm kinda whatever about this song. It's grown on me since I first heard it, but the chorus feels super lazy and honestly, like, stupid. Come up with an interesting melody or something else instead of just relying on this lame vocal chopping. The most interesting parts of the instrumental, like the wobbly synths, are pushed further to the back when I would have liked to hear them be a bigger part of the song. There's nothing much to latch onto in this song otherwise. Again, it's grown on me a bit, but some of the choices made here confuse me. This song needed to be longer. It brings in a lot of interesting ideas, but there's zero room to explore them because of how short the song is. I like how it tries to be different, but I feel like it missed the mark a bit because it doesn't have much replay value and a lot of the choices are just plain odd. The vocal processing is probably the worst part of this song. Yeah, I don't know, it's kinda just run to you but a little more weird and a little less polished. I think some of the vocal deliveries are really catchy though, especially the ring-a-ring-ding-dong line. In terms of the album, I know we all celebrate long releases, but I feel like it needed to be cut by like 4 songs. There's some great songs on there, but quite a few of them are bland throwaway tracks. But, overall, I could see this song growing on me a lot after I sit on it for like 2 months. It's certainly catchy. It's fine. It's not really anything special. It's a cute summer song that will probably end up in 1 or 2 of my playlists, but it's nothing to write home about. I just kinda get confused when K-pop songs have intros that have nothing to do with the rest of the song. Like, why are we opening so orchestral and then ditching all of that entirely for a mellow, synth-poppy sound with a bit of an Afrobeat influence? Literally, what is the point, LMFAO?
gelato melting. Here I'm don't go back, now you can dive into me. Just kiss.
Many of my complaints about how annoying it is to hear new disco over and over do ring true for this song. However, I think this does bring in some more interesting elements that make the song feel more engaging, like the beachy whistles that come in here and there. I will say, though, this is the cheapest sounding and looking title that they've put out in a long while. The song could have used a little extra boost from a fuller chorus or a longer bridge, but overall, it's good. This is way less interesting instrumentally compared to their last song. It's fine, it's passable pop rock and I probably wouldn't skip it if it came up on autoplay, but I don't really care too much about it either way. That's all I have to say about this song.
I know that you want it, boom. Lovers, we cannot stop haunting, boom. Ratatata,
I don't really mind this. It's dark, bouncy, and aggressive, which can sometimes be a recipe for disaster with boy groups, but this is fine. The drum beat alternates between different styles, which I do appreciate as it gives the song a dynamic feeling without completely changing the song. Yeah, I don't have much else to say. It's fine. The B-sides kind of devolve into the exact side of their sound that has made me not too much a huge Stray Kids fan in the past, though. There is also zero cohesion across this EP, which isn't a huge offense, but still kind of annoying. I was scared from the title that this would just be one gigantic Tyla copy, but thankfully, it is not. It's very basic, but it's cute. It's very airy trappy pop with matching vocals, and I think that's a vibe that suits Heejin very well. The one synth that comes in is a little interesting, because it comes in much louder than anything else, obviously on purpose, and while I think that dynamic is interesting, it is a little distracting, especially in what's supposed to be a chill song. This is a cute song, but it wears off kinda quickly. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, and I definitely do like it, but it's just missing something that would make it more catchy. I also wish the music video was more consistent, because like half of it is at the beach and the other half looks like an elegant classy concept. I guess I just don't really see the vision there. I like this song, I really do, but I don't really have much to say about it. It's a well-executed sunny electropop song. That's it. I don't have too much to say about this song, but you should know that I do like it. I felt underwhelmed by it when I first heard it, even though I did appreciate it, but it has grown on me quite a lot since then. Even though this is a Japan release, I feel this is the most high-quality, enjoyable TXT title that's been put out in a long while. You know, not that I didn't like some of the others. I just think this is a great step in the right direction for them, and overall, a great example of how to do soft, melancholy pop that's not boring as hell. One thing that consistently impresses me about NCT 127 especially, is how polarizing every single one of their releases manages to be. The biggest gag for me for this song is how much I actually liked it. I think the way the song sort of just flows along without a real drop or huge breakdown is actually a benefit to it in this instance, and it makes it feel like one cohesive vibe. Even the bridge keeps it consistent, which I love. I know this is not the consensus among K-pop fans, but I cannot stand when an energetic song takes on a slow, dreamy bridge. This does not do that, but still manages to make it apparent when the bridge is happening. I think the song also plays to the members' strengths vocally, but I do wish the high notes towards the end would have been omitted because they just feel out of place. I'm also not sure what the dirty foot shot at the end is all about either.
right here 역사가 쓸 것
친구는 그만할래 달콤하게 녹아버릴게 Yes I'm gonna be a boyfriend
with the nubi dash yeah yeah all I hear is gibberish 난 몰라
Take your heart 거침없이 다